Hello, welcome to OCHETABI After School Learning on Structural Design. My name is Fache Ochet. As I said, that this particular video, we started from day 1 up to this level that we have done the foundation, because the reason why I'm taking this particular video is for you to be able to know the step-by-steps that, step-by-step things that you need to do when it comes to design. So we have done from step 1 up to step 5 or stage 5. Is that okay? Up to this stage where you are seeing the structure and also the foundation. So the next part of it now is to now export it to AutoCAD. But before exporting to AutoCAD from ProtaStructure, there are must done settings. What I mean must be done settings that you must do before you export to AutoCAD. So I want to show you those settings that you must do before exporting your drawing to AutoCAD. If you don't do them, you have issues when you get to AutoCAD. Is that okay? So that is that. So by the time you follow this video, you can watch it from stage 1, from our GA to this point, and to the point whereby we can export to AutoCAD. I bet you that if you are able to follow it very well and take your time to watch it, each video from beginning to the end, you can handle a let's say a story building. That's just the truth. You can handle a story building. So in which my next video, after I have completed this one, by the time you can also watch that one, you discover that you can handle 2-story to 3-story building. So that is that. So, and at the same time, if you want to enroll for our mentorship, I want to say you should click on you can reach us through the WhatsApp number on this particular video. Is that okay? I want to get software and all of that, so you can reach out to us. Is that okay? Even on training. Is that okay? All right, that is that. So what are those settings that must be done before you export your drawing to AutoCAD? Those settings is what I'm going to be showing us now. Is that okay? All right, so let me first of all show you something. Let me click on this. Let me click on this pin. I've clicked on it. Let me right click and also come to section design. Let's click on section design and let's wait for it. Let's wait for it to come up. Let's wait for it to come up. So can you see it now? So it has come up. So if you look at it now, let's now come to this place. How to do your interactive design? We have done that. Is that okay? I will not be concentrating on that. Is that okay? How to do interactive design? Because if you look at this particular steel now, can you see the arrangement from this span to this span? You can see it. Then for this place, you can see it. For this point to this point, you can see it. So this is not a good way of exporting your drawing to AutoCAD. So if you want to learn how to do your settings, to interact with your members, that's what we call interactive design. So if you want to learn that, watch our videos. The one we have already done. Maybe that should be part 4 or that should be around part 4 or so. Yes, that should be around part 4 or part 3. Is that okay? So that is that within that part 4, part 3, part 5. So just watch it, so you see how to do your interactive design on your structures. Is that okay? I will not go to that now. Let me now come to this place. Now can you see detailed drawing? Let me click on detailed drawing so that I will show you something. Let me show you something. Let it come up. So I want to show you something from here before we now enter into those settings that we want to do. Because if you don't do those settings, by the time you take everything to AutoCAD, I bet you are going to take a hell of time trying to edit all of. So you can now see now. You can see what we have. So you can now see. Can you see this one now? So can you see? You can see BB. You can see AA, isn't it? So if you also look at this place now, can you see 200, 7, 10? So that's, I can also see all of this. Can you see all these dimensions? So there are things you need to, because if you export like this is not the standard way of exporting your drawing to AutoCAD. Is that clear? So we are going to be doing all these settings. Are you together? Then I'll now bring you back to this place. So let's click on close. Now I'll also come here now and click on close. All right. So now I'll come here now, come to this place where you can see my settings. So I'll click on insert center, and once I have done that, I'll come to my beam. Can you see under beam? So you can see I'll come to parameter. Can you see parameter? These ones are okay. So now what the place I'll come to now is okay. I'll come to detailing. Under detailing now, let me start from detailing. Under detailing, I'll come to to my dimension. Click on dimension. Can you see dimension bulb? That 270 you are seeing, this is the effect. This is where it is. So uncheck it. After that, can you see this place now? All these dimensions that we are having here. So I'll come here now and uncheck this one. Can you see it now? once I've unchecked that, even if you don't want this particular place here, this particular one here, can you see? If this one have given us from here to this point, are we together now? So automatically, this one might not be necessary to some. Is that okay? To some, this one might not be necessary. This particular one, some they can decide to leave it. Is that okay? So if you want to remove this one, I'll just come here now. This two, I will uncheck it. Can you see it now? I've unchecked this one now. Can you see? I've unchecked this two. So uncheck this two now. Can you see? It will make your work to come out neat. Because from this center of this place to this place, I've known the length into this place. So this one now will not be difficult. Is that okay? So to just lap it, maybe at the towards the edge here, and towards the edge here, which is even more than what is required, isn't it? So that is that, which is safer, isn't it? So that is that. So we have done this one, this setting now. I will now come to what? Sidebar. Leave this one. So you can see, make sure that this place is checked. Merge similar span web bar. Is that okay? Which is important, which is this one here. Which is this one here. Can you see it? That is that. Come to this place now. Come to this, can you see that AA and BB? Can you see it? So now this is not the proper way of doing or exporting your drawing to AutoCAD. Is that okay? So I'll come here now. Where is it? Can you see? Use obstruct style annotation. I will uncheck it. Can you see now? This is standard way of what? Of detailing your beams. Can you see it now? So once you have done this one now, then the next thing, I'll come to my section. If you look at this section now, so if you're looking at this section now, so you can now see inside this one, we have about 1, 2, 3. This is not a good way also to export your drawing. So I can come to this place and click on this one, span section only. Different beam, span section only. Click on it. Can you see it now? So different beam, span section, this is what you click. Is that okay? So once you have done that in this place now, so the next thing, this beam, leave it this one, come to general, leave all this one. I'll come to what? To this my steel. Now coming to this my steel, is that okay? Can you see merge similar top bar span? So it's very important. So we have to check it. Is that okay? So we have to check it. Can you see as I'm clicking? Can you see what is happening? Is that okay? And also both top and bottom. So bottom and top, make sure they are both checked. Is that okay? So once you have done that now, that is that. So all these ones, the rest, you can leave it as what? As they are. So parameter, we have to check that one. I'll now come here and click on what? On OK. And once I click on OK, let's now check this one now. Click on it and then right click. And now click on where is it? Section design. Click on it and let's wait for it to also appear. So you can see it now. I'll come here now, click on this one and let's see what we have. So can you now see it now? Can you see that all those dimensions, unnecessary dimensions, can you see? They have all gone. They have all gone. Can you see? This labeling now is very important. That's why I did not remove it. It's very important so that when you want to trace your beam, story 2, beam 6, story 2, beam 5. Can you see now? So this is to this from here now to this place, story 2, beam 5. From here to this place now is story 2, beam 6. From here to this place now is story 2, beam 7. Can you see it now? So if I want to trace any beam, that's why this one's now, this particular one here, can you see? This one here, I will not touch it. Is that okay? And this one also, which tells me what the depth of my beam, because it's very important. Is that okay? All right. So you can now see 2y16. Is that okay? So you can now see how it's looking. Can you see it now? So once you have done all this, that setting now, that setting automatically take effect on all of them, all these beams. If you have 100-story building and you have done that setting, automatically take effect on all of them. Is that okay? To confirm, I can also come here now. Let me say I come here, or let me just rotate. Come to this other side now. Let's say I click on this one. Let me look for a long one. Let me click on this one, right click and come to section design. And also come here now, click on this and let's wait and see. Can you see it? Can you see that they have taken effect on all of them? Is that okay? So that is that. So now that you have done these settings now, the next thing, how do you now take it to AutoCAD? And when you now get to AutoCAD, to take it to AutoCAD, there's another setting also that you need to do in where we call a protadetail. Protadetail settings you need to do, how to arrange it. You have to arrange it from there, from prota settings. Now we have done the settings here. Let's now see how we can now, arrange it from prota detail before we export to AutoCAD. So for me to now take it to AutoCAD now, the first thing I will do, I'll first of all save the entire work. Save the work first. And after saving the work, we will wait for it to finish saving. Then I'll come to this place, drawing and report. Click on it and come to what? Can you see this place, prota detail? Click on it. Let's click on it. I bet you if you can watch our video that we are doing each time we post, that's why it's very important to subscribe. Is that okay? Subscribe and like each video that we are sending, and also comment. Understand? Comment and let us know your mind and what you want us to also do. Is that okay? Or the video that you like us to produce. Understand? So from there, we'll know your mind and we're able to produce video based on your request. Is that okay? All right, that is that. So please like this video and subscribe, and make sure you click on the notification bell so that anytime we release video, you'll be notified. So it's opening. So let's wait for it. It's opening. It's coming up. Let's wait for it. So once we have reached this place, like I see that has finished opening. So some use auto generate detail. This one is good, but at the same time it wastes your time. It's fast, but later waste your time. I don't know if you get it. It's fast and later waste your time. Is that okay? So what the standard one is, what is this? Is that okay? The standard one is start by creating a new drawing. So I'll click on it, and once I've clicked on it, this interface appear. Now getting to this interface, how I want my drawing to be exported to AutoCAD, this way I'll start. So first of all, when it's come to form plan, just click on it, right click and click on what? Draw form plan. Click on it, and once we have done that, a dialog box will now appear for us to also check something. Come to option 2 and use what? Show number of what? Of bar. It's very important. So click on it, and once you have clicked on it, come here and click on draw, and then come here and click. Just watch how we are going to be arranging it from here, so that when we get to AutoCAD, we will not have any issue. Is that okay? In our detailing, you'll be able to understand them, interpret them properly. Is that okay? So let's wait for it to finish. Let's wait for it to finish. Let's wait for it. Is that okay? It's coming up. So can you see it now? So you can now see we have this plan. Can you see level 0? So you can now see our foundation. Can you see it now? And also you can now see the plan. The plan. Can you see it now? Can you also see the roof? Can you see that story 2? Can you see the roof? Can you see everything now? So that is that. So now I will now come here now. For this, it's very important to click on this, right click and click on what? Draw column application. And also just come here straight, leave that one and come here. And then you see I want to arrange it from that place, leave a little space and then put it here. And let's also wait for it. Let's also wait for this one to appear. Let's wait for it to appear. I bet you are going to enjoy this video. So can you see it now? This one here and this one here. Is that okay? So from this here to this point and from this point to this point, can you see we have it here? Can you see it here? Can you see? Can you see 4x16, 4x16? If you see 4x16, almost all of them are what? Are all 4x16. This story, they are all 4x16. Let's check this. So this one also, they are all 4x16. Can you see? So which means that invariably this particular column now might be all single column. Is that okay? Me looking at this now, it means that it might be only single column I'm going to detail, which represent all of it. They are having the same Y16 and the same section. Is that okay? So that is it. That's just follow this video and follow us as we are releasing videos, because you are going to learn a lot. All right. So the next thing now, this column elevation drawing, I don't use it. What I use is what? Stonebridge Detailing Template, and you can get that software through our contact. Is that okay? The WhatsApp number below, you can get it there. Is that okay? Once you contact us through via WhatsApp, we will now see how we can forward the Stonebridge Detailing Template to you. And if you want to learn how to use it to detail your structure, you can also let us know. Is that okay? Because if you can design and if you can model, analyze, and design, do your interactive design perfectly well, and export to AutoCAD with poor detailing, it can still affect your structure during execution. Is that okay? So I don't use this one. So I'll now come to beam. Now coming to beam now, this is where the work is now. So I'll click on this. You can see story 1, story 2. The rest, if you notice, I'll just click on it, right click, isn't it? But when it comes to beam, you don't do that. Come to story 1, click on it, then right click and click on draw beam elevation. Click on it now. Now this one now, because of the software I want to use, I'll turn it to 50. Is that okay? I'll now come here, click. Is that okay? So I want the story 1 beams to be arranged here like this. Can you see? Then click on it and let's wait for it. Story 1 beam, I want to arrange separately from story 2 beams. Is that okay? So that's what you want to do. Is that okay? So we are doing them separately. So you can now see. Can you now see now? Can you see? So this one now, story 1 beam. Can you see? Can you see this one now? Story 1, 225 by 450. Can you see the detail? Can you see it here now? So that is that. So for me to locate this one now, can you see story 1? I can come here now. I can come here, check this one. Can you see? Beam 1, story 1, beam 1, 225 by 40. So this beam now, see this beam. Are you seeing this beam now? So see the section here. See the section here straight. Can you see it now? Can you see what we have here? So that is that. Now I'll come to this place now. Click on this one and right click, and also click on this one. Since already 50, I'll click on this. I want to arrange it in front. This story 1 beam section and story 2 beam section will also start from here like this. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. All right, can you see it now? So if I have up to 5 story, that means this is how I arrange story 1, story 2. Then come here, click on display story 3, comment again story 4, and etc. Is that okay? So that each story, you can see how I'm arranging them. So the next thing, once I'm done with beams, I'll come here now, pad. I'll right click and then just come here, click on this, leave it this one as default as it is, and now come here now, arrange it somewhere here. Let's be somewhere here. Okay. Let's wait for it. As I have clicked, let's wait for it to generate it for us. The rebars. Let's see the rebars. Can you see the rebars now? Can you see it? So you can now see. Can you see what we are having? 5y16 at a space of what? Of 250 spacing. Can you see what we have now? So now to now detail this one properly, that's why we also need that Stonebridge Detailing Template. As I said, you can get across to through via WhatsApp that is on this this particular video. Is that okay? All right, you can chat us up. Is that okay? All right. So now that we have done all of this, now these are the things we need. Mind you, I said the column, I don't use it. Is that okay? As me, I want to use this column now. The column will have come before the beam, because after this section, the next thing is the column. I'll have put column here. Then after this column, it will become beam. After beam, we are before this one. But I don't use that. Is that okay? But for the sake of the training, if you want it at your own end, just click on it. Is that okay? Come here now. Story 1 beam elevations. Let me click on it. And also come here now. Let it come up. That's for the sake of the training. If not, I don't know that. So I'll have come here. Let me put it here now. Let me say around this place. Let me put it here. Let me put it. Assuming I want it, I will have done that before the beams. Is that okay? So that's what. Can you now see? These are the section. Can you see? Can you see it there? So that is that. So I'll now come to this one again. Story 2, and then click on this one. Click on this, and finally I'll now put it here like this. Is that okay? So can you see now this story 2 column arrangement. So finally, having done all of this now, the next thing, so now see how do you now take it to AutoCAD. I'll now come here now. Can you see export DWG or DSF? Click on it, right click and click on what? Export. Now once you get to this, we can see drawing 1. So you have to come to this page, change directory. You have to know where you want to save it. Choose it. Is that okay? We can now choose it. Let me see desktop. Now among this one here now, I can decide to choose any of them. Is that okay? I want to choose any of them. Let me see drawings. Is that okay? Once I click on drawings, I'll click on OK, and once I've clicked on OK, I'll now come here and click on export. And once you click on export and wait for it, automatically it will take you to that place and save it inside that drawing. They will now go there and locate what? And locate this one. Is that okay? And that is that. I don't want to export it. Is that okay? Okay, let me just do it. Click on it. Can you see? There is a file with what? The same name. Can you see? Do you overwrite? No, I don't want to overwrite. So I'll go back there again, right click and click on export, and then change directory. Is that okay? And look for a place where I can save it. Is that okay? So that is that. Let me just say and put it on drawing. No, it's not drawing again. So this engineer, let's say I'm putting it here. I'll click on this. Is that okay? I just click on export. You see, when I click on export, you wanted to start exporting to that place, but there's a file that has been named this drawing 1. Is that okay? So that is that. So once, if you have your own, it will definitely go and click on export and wait for it to export, and that was the end. So this is how you go about exporting, the process of exporting your ProtaStructure drawing to what? To AutoCAD, and the settings that you must do. These are the things. Even though you are designing 100-story building, these are the steps you must follow. Now, when they have all in AutoCAD, you can now do what? Start your detailing. Is that okay? All right. So that is that. Is that okay? So that's or let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me click on where did that change? Let me look for a place where I will remember. Okay, let's make it a desktop. No. Let me see. Let me look for it. Okay, shall I put it here? Architect, no. Engineer Ben. Okay, no. Okay, let me just put it here. Let me put it here. If you go, click on OK, and then let's export. Okay, so you can now see. Can you see it here? Can you see this place now where my cursor is? So just watch. Let's just watch. Can you see it has started moving? It's going. So let's wait for it. Is that okay to come up? Let's wait for it to export. Can you see it's going? Let's wait for it. It's going. Let's wait for it. So can you see now? It has come up. So now that I've come up, I'll double click on it to open it. Is that okay? So let's open it. And see, can you see it now? So we are trying to open our drawings, so let's wait for it. So here we are. Can you see? I will now click on continue. So let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. So try and watch this video from beginning to. Can you now see our drawings now? So it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. So you can now see our drawings in AutoCAD. So it's still loading. It's still trying to complete the loading. So let's wait for it. Let's just wait for it. Let's wait for it. So I think it has finished. So I'll come here now. Can you see? You can now see our beams. So you can now see. So now we can now do our arrangement using the Stonebridge, and then now make it what for printing. Is that okay? So this is how you go about your settings, and also how to export to AutoCAD. Is that okay? So thank you very much. Till I see you next time in our next video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and also click on what notification bell. Till I see you next time in our next video, I want to say bye.